I don't know why, but my Stream Deck appears to be malfunctioning. I'll have to look into that shortly. Weird. Maybe it needs an update or something. Hi, good morning everyone. A few minutes ago, I took Lulu for a walkies with the pram thing, and it was very, very windy in the UK, and we went over to a little supermarket, one of those local supermarkets, and I don't know what it is about this particular supermarket, but it seems to be like a... Well, I suppose all the people who would be otherwise are, all the young and healthy people are at work, because it seems to be a bit of a magnet for, I don't know, like, you go in, and basically there's lots of old people on their mobility scooters, so they're sort of zipping around, and then there's a lady who seems a little bit touched in the head, repeatedly singing the B&Q theme song, just on a loop, wandering around the shop. And then I go outside the shop, also there's a gambling shop, so there's really just like the types, I suppose, sort of going in and out the gambling shop with baseball caps and missing teeth. And then as I'm stepping out of the shop with my with some orange juice and some bacon, I'm untying Lulu and giving her a treat, and I'm softly saying to her, "Good girl, well done, good girl." Yeah, she was so patient. And no word of a lie, a guy about, say, 6 or 7 meters from me, stops and he goes, "I'm not a girl, I'm a boy." As if I was talking to him. And I'm like, what? I think I've moved next to the, I've moved to a special area, it seems. Yes, the other daycare of sorts. Oh dear. Anyway, hi. Sorry, I'm just holding up my phone because I'm looking at my cameras because Lulu's outside right now, and it's obviously quite gnarly out there. Where is she? She's in the garden, running around, sniffing. She's on patrol for any foxes you see, of course. Okay, I'm just gonna put my phone in front of me so I can see the back door. So when she wants to come in, I have to get up and go to the back door. Yes, all of the highly capable, young and healthy people are all at work, so it just leaves the dregs, shall we say, going in and out of their betting shop. Anyway, right, yeah. Formiga says you've missed yesterday's stream. Also, thank you for all the artwork, Formiga. The artist of the slideshow is here. Yes, the title of the stream is a bit unhinged because, well, things have gone really fucking wrong in the Hand of Hooke. In the Hooke's Hold is the name of the colony. So let me just load it up. Thank you, Sharoto. And wait, sorry, I fucked up. Hang on. Let me open the overlay. 1 minute. Open stream overlay, put it in portrait so I can see it. Thank you, Sharoto and Oris and Ariagato, if you're still there. Right. So, welcome back to Hooke's Hold, everybody. Yes, things have indeed gone quite wrong. In short, our supremacist raider faction were trying to be supremacists and raiders, only to meet the operational end of a raid that went very wrong. We attacked a nearby settlement. Hang on. Sorry, my phone's in my way of my screen now. We attacked a settlement to the south of here, and the attack team were annihilated. Dimtree the sheriff, Comots the convict, and Bloodwell the bully were all slain. I lost 3 of my warriors, leaving us quite vulnerable. Also, Pythonicus the slave, who was handling a lot of the crop growing, has also died of an infection, leaving us with 3 people, 1 slave, so 3 colonists, 1 slave, and 1 child. Now, we have received a message that another settlement called Dixieland, apparently the chat was laughing when I read that out, because apparently it means the Confederacy, or at least the area where the US Confederacy was. The Dixieland have offered us a solution. They are willing, in exchange for 19 clubs, quite dark, but they would like 19 clubs, wooden clubs, or any club really. In exchange, they'll give us a number of rewards, but one of those rewards is a potential volunteer to join us with a high skill in intellect, so research, which, well, frankly, we need all the help we can get right now. But yeah, a really decent researcher. So the Egleb, because he's got an intellect of 6. So yeah, a dedicated guy to just take us down the tech tree would be extremely useful. So, yeah, that's the goal. So we've decided to send out those clubs, and we figured the best thing to do would be to send a 10-year-old boy. So Wonderbart, with grenades and, what's that? Pigskin Kid Romper, he's still wearing his romper, is trekking through the jungle with wooden clubs, but it's okay. We gave him 2 alpaca and a completely untrained elephant. I'm sure he'll be fine. Oh no. Right, we'll see. We'll see if he can make it or if he's going to die. Hopefully he can make it quickly. How long is it going to take him? It will be a journey. Like 4 odd days or so of travel there and then another 4 or so days back. So, yes. Did I give him any silver? A little bit of silver, but not much, in the hopes that we can keep many of the raiders away. Also, hang on a second. So I'm looking for Lulu on my cameras. Where is she? I can't see her. Oh, no, I see her. I see Lulu's butt on the camera. Lulu is currently in the garden sunbathing. Aww. She's flopped on the decking. Just, yeah, on her side, just enjoying the warm sun. Thank you, Not Savu. Thank you very much, Not Savu. Anyway, how is everyone? So, Blue Nose Bear, the builder, you're off mining. That's weird. So presumably you're out of mining. Okay, so we need to try and, basically the things that will not increase the colony's wealth, but will improve our defense. That should be our primary goal right about now. Looks like we have a few limestone tiles. So, let's see if I can queue up some jobs. If you can please come over here. Right. So that's our workshop storeroom. So we can't build over here yet because it's too marshy. Okay, so limestone wall. Just put a quick and dirty tunnel here. Yeah, so this is just going to be another smaller bunker. So it's going to be awkward because obviously that's straight into the freezer and we do not want raiders in there. But right now, needs must, frankly. We've got to... Yeah, we're just going to take what we can get, really. Well, maybe dig all the way? No, just dig straight into the freezer. Just keep it simple. Thank you, Not Savu. Thank you very much, Not Savu. Right. So, Blue Nose Bear, if you could please stop. Yeah, come and get some food. So, quick intro. Oh, yeah, this gentleman called Stomp. We rescued him, and we would have liked him to join us, but he's part of the Dixieland faction. So, if we attempt to capture him, it will mean war with the people we're about to go trade with. So, not good. Yeah. Good morning, Wamba. Oh yes, so I have some good news, everybody. So, as I keep mentioning this week, Duckslayer has been kind enough to assist me. So basically, with my bullshittery editing, things are a bit old hat, really. I'm following the same process that I've been following since roughly 2018 regarding my bullshittery editing. But I'm conscious of the fact that Adobe After Effects has had quite a large number of upgrades now, and I don't really know how to use them. So I need to take some time to do some efficiency improving training. And on that front, it's gone quite well because Duckslayer has given me the ability to essentially make little transcripts, little text transcripts, hang on, of clips that the bullshitteries are made out of. And so what that's helped me do with these Notepad JSON file transcripts is when I first set up my compositions before I do the animation and the hard work, I can essentially import the transcripts with the same font and format like I would a template. So, whereas before I would import a template which just says text, text, text and manually type it, the script can quickly do it for me, which is having a marked efficiency improvement in my editing. Granted, I haven't got to the hardcore bit, which is the keyframing, and also the masking. That's the real meat and gravy when it comes to the any bullshittery editing. But it has been a great, in setting up the compositions, it has been a noticeable jump in efficiency. And it's you can see it. I've had 3 days working on the keyframing, and I should be 3 minutes in. I'm 4 minutes and 30 seconds in. So already there is an obvious jump in my efficiency. But yeah, I mean, granted, quite a lot behind the 4 minutes and 30 seconds is still unedited. There's lots of keyframing to do. And one of the zombies in the Daisy bullshittery that I'm editing ran in front of a fence that with tiny little holes in it, like a fucking like a window made out of cut out diamonds. So that's all got to get masked. Ugh. All right. Trellis, yeah, like a trellis basically. Ugh. But like on a window. Fucking trellis. Okay. Right. So, Egleb is going back to doing research. Why is that? Are we completely full of bricks? Where's the brick making table? I suspended the job. Why did I suspend the job? There was a reason for it. I can't remember the reason. Egleb, if you could please get back... Well, you need to haul them into the correct position first. Are you doing that? Yes, take to best stockpile. Did I remove? Oh, okay. My bad. So, manufactured... 1 second. What are we looking for? Bricks? Blocks? Yeah. Stone blocks, please. The preferred location for all stone blocks. All right. Hi there, PJ. Welcome indeed. Maybe calm down, PJ. Thank you, Damp Cap. Right. So, research is great, but really, well... Yeah, we need to get as many bricks as possible so we can... double wall in place. Yeah, we basically, I've got this problem where we don't have the numbers to really defeat incoming attackers. So we've got to dig in and sort of replace wood with stone. Yeah, anything that won't noticeably jump up the wealth. Oh shit. Oh look. That's the faction that we're going to go trade with. Oh, of course, because, yeah, we saved someone. Excellent. Alright. Sir Hooke is awake. So Sir Hooke is notably faster right now. The elderly artist is 72. Author. But he's got those mechanites. He's in pain with mechanites. But it's giving him a 50% move increase there. Manipulation improvements as well. Does he still have that inspiration? Inspired creativity. He does. So maybe he should work on some artwork. The trouble is it's going to up our wealth, isn't it? Fuck it. So 2,200. How much would it cost? Hang on. What's a large sculpture? Okay, so 1,000. It would cost 1,000. Right? Silver? By a factor of 10? Yeah, so we could make a large silver sculpture and then sell it. It would, jump up our... What am I doing with the silver? Well, no, I need the silver. No, I'm not going to do it. There's a chance that maybe I can buy slaves if a slave trader passes, for example. Buy weapons and equipment. Yeah, don't do that with the silver. All I'm going to do is transfer it into a form that will be harder to sell. What's a statue of war? I don't know. What's a statue of war? Grand sculpture. Oh, it's just a variant of a huge sculpture. Maybe it's an ideologian-specific thing. Okay, we'll never do hauling. Egleb is off to go make some stone chunks. Blue Nose, you're sleeping. You need to do some building soon. So the slave Faultier, could you please wake up and start hauling these limestone blocks into position? I want to make sure that we, they're not being added to the counter right now because they're just like randomly kicking around the base. How much damage do brick traps do versus steel? Because steel is not accessible right now. So if we were to put down a limestone trap, what does it say? So it does how much damage? It does 12 melee damage, which is rubbish. So a wooden one does what? Wooden one does 8. So 12 versus 8, whereas a steel one does 20. Okay, we might just have to deal with it, I'm afraid. Okay, start building as many limestone traps as we can, and we'll start distributing them all over the place. Thank you, Unreal Guardian. How would a brick trap work? I don't know. I presume it would. Obviously, the icon doesn't show it, but I'm guessing it's probably just a pit you step into, maybe. Good morning, R2emus. And thank you, Unreal Guardian, and Twitchy, Gingy, and Damp. Right. So, with Faultier putting those bricks there, Egleb reads 157 bricks. Okay, she's off to go make bulk pemmican. Please keep hauling these bricks. Alright. Yeah, so over here, folks. So working on the bullshittery editing, DayZ Part 15. It's going fine. Expected delivery in early July. This week, I'm also, so tomorrow, not today, but yeah, my streams tomorrow might be a bit disrupted because I've got some sewer repair guys turning up to use this really cool drill head type thing to clear out my sewers of fat deposits and other dirt, and also jet clean it. So obviously they need access to the whole building, and if they're loudly using a thing, it might not be so easy to stream tomorrow. Oh, thank you, the Student of Life. You're very kind, Student of Life. Thank you for the tier 2. That's very generous of you, student. Mr. Stromax. Hi there, Mr. Stromax. A rough couple of days on the porcelain throne. Well, I hope a better few days, but... What the fuck? Wonderbart's caravan arrived at the destination? Resting. That's not your destination, bro. Why are you stopping? Jump to location, settle camp. No, you need to keep going. Hang on. Trouble is, if I send you that way, you're going to go straight through the toxic everything. So, right, so 0.4 days to get here. Yeah, then here. Okay, maybe you can take a little cut through the toxic everything. No, see, yeah. Okay, we're going to have to micromanage you a bit. Right, just start by going here. Right. Waypoints? I thought I set waypoints. I guess I did not. Peculiar. Alright. Anyway, so hopefully a smoother time on the porcelain throne, because the sewer guys are also going to be installing something called a one-way trap, like an interceptor trap, but specifically designed to stop rats. So it's not going to be like a U-bend that is already on the property, but it's going to be a stainless steel, like, spiked contraption that means that the poop goes out, but the rats can't get in. There's no sign that there are rats, and the guy that did the CCTV said as much, but he did offer it as a thing that they can install for peace of mind. And it wasn't that expensive, so I said, yes, please. Because I was hearing some weird noises coming from my toilet late at night. And I went outside, and there was nothing outside that could be doing it. I checked the pressure on the boiler and just the whole plumbing system. Absolutely nothing. There were strange thumps coming from the back of the toilet. So I thought, that sounds like vermin. Are rats a problem in the UK? Are you... Yeah, yes! 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 Rats are everywhere. Sorry, that was kind of ridiculous. Are rats a problem in the UK? Are mosquitoes a problem in... I don't know. Yeah, just like fucking... That's where they're from, pretty much. Right. Thank you, Cinderlash. Sorry, what's happening with Sir Hook? He's getting some pain relief. Yeah, for the mild pain. Okay, wild boar's pregnant. Oh, hang on. I'm noticing at the back door that Lulu is sitting there waiting to come back indoors. So let me just go get her. 1 second. Also, Faultier, are you on? Yeah, you're fine. Right, 1 second. Let's go get her, Lulu. Oh no. Ah, dog abuse. I need to be cancelled, everyone. Dog abuse. I went to go to get the door, and Lulu was sitting at the... So it's a glass conservatory door, and Lulu was sitting waiting at the base of it. But just as I turned the corner to open it, she had decided to close her eyes and was presumably just enjoying the breeze. So when I gently opened the door, I bonked her on the nose with the glass, and she went... Hi. Did I smack you in the face with the door? Oh, honey. I'm sorry. Give her a right little shock. She's like, huh? Hi. Yeah. There you go. You get a very tasty treat because I'm sorry. Ah, dear. Right. Yeah, I can feel her fur. She's warm. She's been sunbathing. Yeah, she got back. We went to a cafe as well. So, yeah, she went there and got some attention. A couple of exceedingly well-dressed one lady and one woman walked in, and what was weird is that the woman was wearing a suit, which looked very out of place. And I stopped and I thought, okay, they're probably funeral directors, as in it wasn't like dressed up for the sake of dressing up. It looked like formal uniform, and I think they were in the and one of them was giving Lulu some attention. Yeah, she was in like a full like black suit. But yeah. Okay. So, what are you doing? Deconstructing a wall. Yes. So, but yeah, well, maybe focus on the traps first. So, Blue Nose Bear the Space Janitor is my only capable builder right now. Sorry, did I flub my words? A lady and a woman. Sorry. Whatever I said, ignore that. All right. Oh, look, the skull of Pythonicus. It's been built. Lovely. Oh, Twitten in the chat. Twitten a few weeks ago was kind enough to give me some chard from her garden, a sort of leafy vegetable. And rather excitingly, my chard in my garden is alive. Holy shit, it's really growing in. And my mum suggested that you can start harvesting leaves from it soon. Since Twitten gave me a little preview, yeah, I'm eager to try some in stir-fries. I need to go food shopping, though, because the cupboards are bloody well bare. There's barely any food here. And not yet, Engine Kills. She's had a few wipe downs with a cloth, but she needs a proper deep shampoo bath. Lulu, not Twitten. Do I have rainbow chard or the bog standard? I have no idea. Given to me in pots from my mum. Whoa, what the fuck? Those take ages to build. Yeah, she's gonna flop. Right. Yeah, okay, so Blue Nose Bear the janitor is working on some traps outside, so Hook the good. So get us some more of the get us some more of the heal route. It's gonna be quite important. Okay. We've got a few more cupboards that we should really bring inside. Yes, so here in this storeroom, let's start packing away. What are we packing away? Some of the pemmican, perhaps. So on these shelving units, wooden shelves, let's put pemmican as the preferred location to place the pemmican. I should probably link them together. There we go. And Faultier, what are you doing? You're refueling the generator. Could I have you quickly... Oh. Is that a preferred location to store pemmican already? Normal location. Preferred? What have I done wrong? Haul that ambrosia, please. Oh, I see. It just took a moment to kick in. Yep, please get the pemmican on the shelves. Just get it in storage. Alright. Yeah, I suppose, Judge. It's a bit of a problem. Okay, well, needs must. We just got to get it done. Keep working. Oh, tell you what I did last night, folks. So after the stream, when I wrapped up and I went to go crack open a drink, a cider, I flopped down on the sofa for a bit and I started watching a show that lots of people have been talking about, but I've never really looked into. A show called Severance. Yeah. I must admit, I was too tired for brain. It had been a long work day, so my brain was like, bah. So I think I need to watch it not close to midnight. Ah, Sir Hooke is fishing. We don't necessarily need fish right now. What do we need Sir Hooke to do? Artistic. Yeah, if you can work on, well, even art. I suppose artwork. Here's the trouble. I need to prep defense without increasing wealth. It's tricky. Akuma says, do I feel that the Valheim, Enshrouded and Conan type games are played through and through for the time being? Yes, that's why I'm doing RimWorld. Taking a break. I'm sure we'll go back to that style of game shortly, or I will. Alright. Okay, so Egleb is off to go get some food, at which point, yeah, get more bricks for us, I suppose. Thank you, Cinderlash. Thank you, Struble. Am I playing on 1.3? I don't know, Absolute. Whatever is the latest version on Steam. There we go. Right, so how's our child, Wonderbart, doing? Doing quite well. So he's only been gone a couple of days. Right. He's almost around the toxic everything. How's he feeling? Yeah, initial toxic build-up. He had to pass through a little bit of the toxic zone. Alright. Right, good man. If you could just finish that trap, please, Blue Nose. There we go. Trap complete. Then could you please move the trap into a position where hopefully raiders might trip on it. Right. Okay, what's Faultier doing? Faultier's currently eating. Then could the slave please start moving the shelving units indoors? Just in case we have an issue that forces us to retreat indoors. Right. Yeah, so things are fine. Where's the dog? She's gone to her squishy bed, which is soft and squishy. There we go. So beneath that fabric sofa type bed thing, she's got a big foam pad, which she's flopped on. And the little minx chewed it to bits, so I had to buy a new one. Azada, which DLCs would I recommend for RimWorld? Alas, I can't really recommend them because they're so, in my opinion, incongruous with each other that you're going to have to go through them yourself to decide for yourself what you think is good or bad. Some of the DLCs are highly recommended and people love them, but I think they look like ass. So, you know, it's a taste thing. Essentially, what it feels like is that RimWorld, the developers of RimWorld, looked at many of the most popular mods and their feature sets and made them official DLCs with some tweaks. The trouble is a lot of people's tastes, in my opinion, are ass. Furries, for example, do not have a place in RimWorld, in my opinion, yet here they are. Alright. Yeah, to each their own, but that's the trouble, because the DLCs, they're not like... There's not one coherent version of RimWorld that the devs are building up towards. They're bouncing off in these wildly different, like, insane directions that don't gel with my idea of RimWorld. Right. Yeah, basically, engine kills. Basically, so... What do you want me to say? Oh, yeah, other people's tastes. Yeah, they're great. No, they're other people's tastes. They're not my tastes. They're stupid. Likewise, I'm sure they'll say my tastes are stupid. That's how tastes work. Right. Nah, Gamjo, fuck it. That's not what I mean, bro. You know what I mean. Alright. There's no sense pointing at the law and saying it makes sense. You write the law to make it fit. That's how law works. Right. Thank you, Thunder Wisp. Thank you very much, Thunder Wisp. Right, so Egleb, well done. So he's made lots of stone bricks for us. Yeah, so we'll turn as many of these into defensive structures and traps as we can. Okay, the place is looking quite dirty because the child, Wanderbart, did most of the cleaning. Alright. There we go. Yes, it's absolutely chucking it down in the UK over the last several days, which is a massive departure from what it has been the last month. It's been scorchingly hot in the UK. Hot and very, very humid. Now, let's have a look. Oh dear. Apparently we got high wind and later on today, scattered heavy showers. Ooh, thunder. Where? When? This afternoon? Oh, it's only one. 80% humidity. Hang on. A moment of synergy? Forgive me, reversey. Like, you can post a huge block of text saying how my opinion is wrong, and all I have to do is just go, reversey, I think your take on RimWorld is wrong. Again, this is how tastes work. It's not like there's no set in stone concrete good or bad. You play your mods how you prefer to play your game. You tweak the game based on how you like it. That's how it's always been. And that's my point, is that the DLCs are not one singular vision that are being worked towards. They're all sort of branching off in, say, like 5 very distinctly different directions. Like Odyssey, with its spaceships flying around up into space and having a migratory experience where you're not really attached to one sort of specific location, but they're like a migratory adventure. That's a very different experience to the Anomaly, is that correct? DLC? With the SCP creatures and experimentation, and isn't it like a set campaign? I think I read. It's much more sort of like there's a much clearer progression track or something. Right. Okay, so Sir Hook is getting some fish, but again, is there something more important he can do? Because he's very limited on what he can do. Construction, growing? I mean, growing, yes, but all it's really going to do is massively increase our wealth, which I don't want to do. I feel like he's a bit of a dead weight. He's getting food that we do not require. I suppose artwork is the best choice, but then all he's doing is increasing wealth. I mean, handling animals, top priority? Keep the... Oh, no, you know what? I didn't think of it that way. If he goes to train animals that are capable of attacking, that will improve not merely our wealth, but our ability to defend ourselves. What sort of creatures could he tame that are capable of attacking? Panthers, but they have a 30% chance to attack. None. Not really. Damn. Hang on, can we see? If we go to... So, trainability, intermediate. Tameness. Oh yeah, this will tell us what I can do. So, guard, attack. I can actually make an attack panda. Okay. Alpaca can be tamed to do what? Tameness, pack animal, yes. Panthers. Advanced trainability. The creature's general mental aptitude for training. This is a combination of intelligence and attentiveness. It determines which kind of tasks this creature could be trained to perform. Boomalopes. I mean, boomalopes would be exceedingly valuable. But again, there's a chance that they might attack us. Maybe... If you can keep grinding... it's only a skill of 8 and he doesn't have a burning passion for it. That's true. We've got no use for chem fuel without the ability to make mortars. No, unfortunately he might just have to be a bit of a dead weight. I mean, maybe try the panda? An attack panda? Right. Yeah. Boom rats as well, yeah. Oh, shit. Minimized by mistake. Okay. I don't know. I did see someone say that they fished up armor, so maybe you can fish up things that aren't just fish. Right now we're just getting a bunch of jungle fish. Tilapia. Ah, good. Get plenty of shelving units in there. And get this shelving unit here, please. Put pemmican in there. Sorry, what's that noise? Dunno. Animals eating something. Right, so Egleb the medieval lordling is off to go cut some more stone chunks. Wonderbart the child is just arriving at his new waypoint. He's making good time. Here we go. So, we've got Wonderbart, who is walking with 2 alpaca and an elephant on his way towards Dixieland. 2.3 days travel time. Not too bad. Good luck, Wonderbart. I've called the elephant social system because it's massive. Dog. Again, she looks extremely stressed, as you can see. The weight of the world on her shoulders, evidently. Yeah. Yeah, she's fine. She's happy. She's smelly, though. Right, Egleb takes another dose of phenocycline, I believe it's called. It's the anti-malaria drug, which is keeping us safe in the jungle biome. All right, Faultier's awake. Off to go get her own meal of nutrient paste. Rendering the map image, just saving some, for an animation's sake. Saving a picture of the colony. Right, Blue-Nosed Bear, the space janitor, is going for a relaxing walk. Once you've finished that relaxing walk, if you could keep working on these limestone spike traps, it would be appreciated. We're going to sprinkle them, over as many locations as we can to try and wound incoming attackers, incoming raiders. Can I put down any... Hang on. I can. Barricades. Make them out of... Well, we've got some fabric, don't we? Yeah, we've got quite a lot of fabric. What sort of fabric can I make them out of? Go down here. We've got lots of pig skin. Yeah, make them out of pig skin. So sandbags, make them out of pig skin. They don't require that much cloth, only 5 apiece. There we go. So sprinkle these into the gaps, which will serve as firing positions. Okay, we'll move that out of the way shortly. Right. That's wrong. We'll fix that momentarily. Right. Maybe move it a little bit further out. Move that to there. Move this here. Move that there. Okay. Boyne says, what happened to the other colonists after a few days? A slaughter is what happened. We sent 3 men against 3 other men, but discovered that they weren't men, they were pig creatures from the Biotech DLC. And they killed all my people. Yeah. Nasty. Alright. Okay. Yeah, so as mentioned last night, I sat down to watch the first episode of that Severance show, but I think my brain was just too tired for it. I didn't really absorb most of it. Gonna watch it again later, I think, later this evening. Starvation. Who's starving? Sir Hook. Yeah, he keeps doing that. He keeps getting all the way down to starvation. Does he still have the gut worms? Yeah, that's why. Go relax, play some horseshoes. Unfortunately, with the death of Comots, we've once again lost our ability to easily mine steel. Not that we have a huge amount of steel here anyway. But it does mean that it's severely limiting what we can get. Alright. Plenty of animals, which is good. No, Mr. Stromax, I'm not familiar with From. Alright. What's Faultier doing? Yep, hauling more stuff. Oh, visitors. From the same faction that we're going to go trade with. a 64-year-old explorer, and a 13-year-old prince. Really? Exiled prince. A member of a royal family, Strange was exiled for shaming his family. Living in a foreign land, mostly alone, he spent most of his time making huts and houses to live in. He found little time in an average day for enjoyment and lost all his friends and family. Oh. Okay. Okay, keep building away. What we should probably do is make a second... Yeah, we want to bypass this area as much as possible just in case we trip on our own traps. So having a secondary, smaller door would be advisable. So, there's marshy terrain, is it? Hang on. Ready for harvest, but what's the terrain beneath it? Yeah, marshy soil. Oh, we've successfully tamed the panda. Okay, good. We've tamed a panda. Put down 2 limestone doors. One will hold open. Where's the panda? Right. So, who amongst my... Hang on. Who's this, then? Fuck it. Shall I make it Digi? Fuck it, we're going to make it Digi. Digi didn't want to be the panda because pandas are shit at having sex, so let's mock him. Digital Vagrant, or Digi. There we go. Right, Digi the panda. Put it in the elephant zone, and we're going to train it to attack. An attack panda. It's a female panda as well. Have I considered storing the silver somewhere that isn't a storage zone to potentially reduce wealth? Good shout. We're stacking a bunch of it outside in the hopes that the raiders might take it and flee rather than stay fixated on our destruction. Pharaoh is starving. Oh, we can't have our dog starve. It's because we need to make some kibble. Easily achieved. Unsuspend the kibble job and make double the amount of kibble, please, Faultier. There we go. Some fish. There we go. Deliver the kibble to Pharaoh. Lovely. Pharaoh devours the kibble. See, Lulu's funny when it comes to kibble because she's picky, and I presume she's having some teeth trouble now in her old age. But she won't put down she won't eat the hard kibble when I put it in her bowl. But if I put it in a little pot and as we go for walkies, and I give her little bits of the chicken kibble as treats for bringing her ball back, oh yeah, then she'll eat it. Because then it's like, oh, it's a treat. It must be special. Like it's literally, I just take from the same pot, from the same bag of kibble. Hang on. Pallet Boar says he started watching Lost again. The first few seasons are really good. You've never seen the last seasons. I'm setting myself up for a huge disappointment. Yeah, I stopped watching Lost as well. I didn't get very far. Okay. Greetings, visitors. Maybe we can sell some stuff. They probably don't have much in the way of silver, but we'll speak to them regardless. Right. Hello. They've got 137 silver. Yeah, we'll sell as much as we can, frankly. So what else might they purchase? Hang on. So some clothing. Any shitty clothing? Sell this auto pistol. Sell this revolver. 2 revolvers. Sell this auto pistol. Sell this bolt action rifle and this machine pistol. We don't have really the hands to wield them. A poor quality revolver. Okay, that's pretty much all of their silver now, unfortunately. Oh, a reinforced barrel. We'll buy 2 of those. Those will be needed. Some medicine, buy all of that. 3 units of it. Some components, buy all 3 of those. Okay, good. Yeah, this is stuff we could really use. Obviously, we don't have the ability to make mortars yet, but we can store those reinforced barrels. For those not familiar, a large barrel for projectile-based weapons like the mortar. In order to hold the high launch pressures, it is specifically reinforced and cannot be manufactured at a small scale. So that is an in-game addition that acts as a limiting factor for your mortars, because back in the day, you could just build mortars and as many shells as you want and just keep fucking shooting. You could just spam the enemy with mortar shells. Got a bit too easy. Okay. Let's also... No, that's good enough. Yeah. That's a lot of... Well, is there anything else? I mean, anything we can sell to offset? We've got a bit of gold kicking about. Sell that gold. No, what about the 3-package survival meat? Yeah, just try to dump some of our silver. That's true, we could give gifts to them to reduce our wealth. That's not a bad idea. Let's see, so if I do this, 1,718 silver from my deposits goes to them. So that stack has now been reduced significantly. Then, if I go here, so... Oh, they're leaving. Shit. So wealth in items, it probably won't be reflected, it's too soon. Show in the last 30 days... They're already leaving. So I need to decide now. Am I dumping all my silver on them? No, it's only, we'll keep it. It's only about 1,000. Hi there, Navy Drifter. Will I make a video celebrating Lulu's 10th birthday like I did with the first? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, probably. I'm going to think about doing something special for Lulu's 10th. Because it could be her last birthday. They're not very long-lived, the Frenchie. Yeah, maybe like get a selection of meats that she can try. Like small amounts of little different meats, I'm thinking. There's a little buffet for her. Film her eating them. A little bit of tuna, a little bit of salmon, a little bit of, you know, chicken and turkey or whatever. See if I can even go with some crazier meats. Give her a bit of venison. See what she thinks of them. Alright. Yeah, get us Wagyu beef. Oh dear. Right, let's do... Yeah, Egleb is just relaxing. Yeah, try to chill for a bit. Maybe try to convert faulty air. Oh, she is already converted. Excellent. Okay. Who's got tattered clothing? Wonderbart the child. His baby onesie's getting a bit ragged. Okay. Where is it? Can't really see it. Piet says, my cat gets some fish sometimes, but no, she doesn't want the cheap fish. She wants expensive cod. Of course. Well, yeah, you gotta wonder. So, dog food, it's food. But human food is drugs. Yeah. Right. Okay. Oh look, there's an ambrosia sprout in the fucking wild boar field. Alright. So either we reduce the number of wild boar or we extend the size of the pen. Extending the pen shouldn't be too difficult, it just costs a little bit of wood. We'll just extend the pen and just move all the animals into the next one whilst letting this one grow. Alright, or even just move the entire pen, like to a different section, like over here. Alright. There we go. Please start moving these traps into positions that should hopefully harm the enemy. So place one here, and place one here. Faultier, could you please do that? And then lock this door. We need to make sure that they have the ability to move around as much as possible without going through this awkward bit. Alright. So sorry, for those joining the stream not sure what is going on, you're looking at 4 adults and 1 child, but the child is not here. So the adults are trying to work on shoring up the defenses of the colony, owing to the fact that we've just lost 4 defenders, potential defenders. So we're very vulnerable right now. The people here are a 72-year-old man, a one-armed 50-year-old man, a medieval lordling with a sword, and a slave who is completely incapable of violence. We are not in a strong position to defend ourselves, so for this reason, we're going to have to take some extreme measures. So what I'm trying to do is do something that... So I'm trying to dump the wealth. As in a meta sense, the attacks that come at you are in line with your total wealth, which is calculated from all of your buildings, your items, and your creatures and such. So we've got too high a colony wealth for the number of people that we have. So the next attack could feature like 10 incoming attackers. So whilst I cannot solve the manpower shortage in the immediate short term, I can start putting down little traps and sturdy slate or limestone walls to seal the doors and at least buy time for them to step on traps, get bleeding injuries on them, that sort of thing. Yeah, I could... I mean, I don't want to cheese it too much. Like by starting to... Yeah. No, I don't want to start removing storage locations to remove my wealth. Oh, is it not a thing? Okay, Mr. Shilker. Okay. Yeah, we need to do something about this bunker because people keep walking back and forth through it, which is not going to be good because we could potentially trip our own traps and hurt ourselves or even kill ourselves. So we need to assign this as an area that we only go to in the event of, an attack. So, oh, good. We've gone through all the limestone blocks. Okay, more blocks are needed, please. Then we'll work on this door. Faultier, what's she up to? She's currently moving some pork out of the way. Yeah, that freezer's looking pretty junky. Okay, please, let's also seal that so people aren't tracking continually through the freezer when they need to go places. Go this way, please. Right. How long until the animals run out? Not that long, frankly. Okay, we should certainly prioritize getting another feeding pen. Right. The heck is that noise? Someone's eating raw food. Oh, it's just Pharaoh. Pharaoh the dog. Okay, Sir Hook, could you please go over here and get access to a whole bunch of... chop down some trees, please. So please chop wood. Thank you. Oh, okay, there's not a huge amount of wood over here. Nevertheless, please do so. Chop wood, and then we'll utilize it to make a pen, so we can move the animals so they can keep feeding. Alright. Thank you, Ranko. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for doing that, Ranko. Watch out for that panther. How's the child getting on? Doing well, holy shit. Wonderbart is making excellent progress and is almost there. He'll be there in under a day. Dixieland is just over the horizon. Surrounded by, oh shit, 2 raider factions that hate our guts. Hopefully he can make it. Yeah. Watch out for that panther. There aren't that many meal options for that panther nearby. For that reason, I'm ordering Blue Nose Bear over here immediately, in case that shotgun has to be utilized against that panther. Because Sir Hook is, well, with his mechanites he might get away. Let's eliminate the panther now. Egleb and Faultier? Faultier can't do violence. Please get over here and the 3 of you work together to eliminate the panther before it attacks us. Alright. Sir Hook still has a shitty old club. We should really get it upgraded with, yeah, go get a steel mace. Then come back. Alright. There's the panther. Gentlemen, please move over here. Sir Hook puts down a shitty little, probably wood, yeah, shitty little wooden club, and comes back with a solidly built steel mace. Excellent. Hi there, Naughty Ostrich. I hope you're very well, sir. Yeah. How goes the rim welding? Terribly. Things have gone awfully wrong. Yeah, here we go. Back up a smidge, metric smidge, not imperial. And then please take aim with the shotgun. There we go. It's a miss. Try again. Blue-nosed bear hits the panther and it's charging straight for us. Keep firing that shotgun. Oh, good kill. Wonderful. Stand down. Right. Blue-nosed bear, before you go and have your meal, your mood is okay-ish, so we shouldn't push you. Let's... Okay, so where can I build and where can I not build? Okay, so yeah, building through the swamp might be a poor idea. Instead, let's plan to build this, and this, and this. Don't put it too close to our defenses. There we go. Right. Build that, and yeah, then we can essentially just make a new pen. Just lift the pen marker or whatever. We'll just build a new pen marker here. And we'll just start moving the animals back and forth based on where we need them. Right, so Blue-nosed bear, could you please make a start? Duckslayer says, is a panther just an advanced cougar? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't really know anything about big cats. There we go. Damn it. Duck says, yes, cats. Right. Wait, why are they called cougars anyway? Like the sex thing. Why are cougars called cougars? Where did that come from? No, not the animal. Originated in Canada. Prowling for partners like wild cats. Are you sure it's not more vulgar? Like, you know, older pussy. Hang on. Ooh. Okay, if you say so, Google. Alright. There we go. There's a cobra in the livestock pen. I'm sure that's not going to cause a problem. There we go. Just trying to get the sides of the pen built. You can go back and get some food in a minute, Blue Nose, because you're quite hungry. Thank you, Astro Nut. There we go. Right. Yes, so sorry, for those joining, not sure what's going on, we're sort of using a little bit, it's very cheap, just building a cheap wooden fence to give them access to more roughage for the animals, of which I've got many. They're just livestock, bacon, basically. The animals are eating their way through quite a lot of the grass there. Faultier the slave is currently butchering the panther, producing not only the meat, but panther fur. The soft, furry pelt harvested from a big cat, it is difficult to pierce and insulates well against the heat. We'll try to make our clothes out of it, if at all possible. Along with pigskin. How good is pigskin? Pigskin. The tanned, dried, scraped pigskin. While a decent leather, it neither protects nor insulates particularly well. Yeah, we need alpaca hide, really. That's camel skin. That does really well against the heat. So what are we wearing right now? So cloth t-shirts, synth thread pants? Damn. Blue Nose, you idiot. He has a preference for raw food, but as a result, he just gotten food poisoning. Great. Okay, Faultier the slave, when you wake up, could I please switch you from hauling to cleaning as your top priority action outside of cooking, because the bases are looking quite bloody filthy. What's Egleb? Egleb is making more clubs. Whoops. The job to manufacture the clubs is still on the board there. Cancel that. Don't worry about that. We don't need clubs. Okay. Let's also go to the fire and add a job to dispose of any clothing that is below a certain quality. So do forever, burn clothing. Please destroy all regular headgear that aren't psychic foil helmets, maybe gas masks, because they could be too useful. In fact, let me specify which headgear is going to get destroyed. So, cowboy hats, flop hats, head wraps and hoods, shade cones, slave collars, and toques, veils, war masks, and then pretty much any... So don't worry about battle armor. I'm looking for... Here we go. Yep, so regular old clothing, which is... Where is it? Below a certain quality threshold. So if it's tattered, if it's 0 to 50%, just get rid of it. Okay. And maybe, automatically refuel the fire for the sake of that. So burn it, get rid of it. If it's tattered, torch it. We'll make new clothing. Let's also go to the tailoring bench and specify the construction of. Let's try to make sure that we've got more formal, clothing creation systems now, because obviously we've got plenty of resources for it. So jackets, t-shirts. Let's start with the trousers. Where are they? They call them pants, don't they? That's weird. Pants. Here we go. So start with that. So trousers. What would be the best material? So never mind synthwave or hyperweave or devil strand. Cloth maybe. I need to find out their properties. Thank you, Crafty Coyote. Okay, never mind wools. They're all too bloody warm. Leathers. Okay. So please make trousers out of... Yes, rhinoceros... Well, yeah, rhinoceros leather if we have it. Does it specify what it does? Little protection from the weather. Exceptionally durable in combat, though. Seal skin, we'll never find. Thrumbo fur, never mind. Wolf skin, never mind. Pig skin. So, out of pig skin... what's this? Patch leather. Yeah, that's like an emergency leather, really. Panther fur. So, I'm looking for heat resistance, essentially. So, panther fur. Mink fur? Ooh, luxurious. Premium winter clothing? No. Lizard skin? Does not insulate well? No. Light leather? Yeah, light leather. No human leathers. Heavy furs. Guinea pig fur? No. Camel hide? Definitely. Bird skin? Little protection from the heat or the cold? Nah. Okay. So pig skin, light leather, or rhinoceros leather, if we find it. And elephant leather, which is going to be much rarer. Wool is better if I have any. For heat resistance, Panda? Is it? Surely that would be cold resistance. Cornu says you need muffalo. No, Jesus. We'd overheat, surely. Yeah, we're in a 40-degree jungle. Well, not right now, because it's winter in the jungle. Yeah. Okay, so do that. Make these until we always have a small stash of, say, 5 of them. Let's also add a job at the fire to be burning any clothing. So, but same deal. So, can I copy and paste this one? Copy to the... Yeah. So, burn clothing. This one, however, will be for... Shit, I just fucked it up. So, same deal. Paste. Burn any clothing that is not necessarily... Yeah, so is of too low a quality. Between awful and normal. Well, awful and poor. Alright. Oh, really? The do until has a tick until on equipped? Does it really? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, we're okay. Are we? Okay. Transport pods attacking immediately. 3 people? Unless it hasn't loaded yet? Yes, 3. Okay. So what does it say? Several separate groups, that's important, from the Tox outfit have arrived. Okay, they're attacking immediately. So they're coming in on pods. They're attacking immediately, but they're all separate. Right. So, people are sleeping. Mood management. Moods are okay. We can fight immediately. Right. So check positions. Inside the base. Everyone's inside the base. Wonderbart is not here, obviously. Okay. So, get the animals that can be restrained. So, get them inside in safety. So, move them in, inside the rec room. There we go. Panda in the rec room is going to be weird, but it is what it is. Okay, so fingers crossed. We lost all of our combat gear. All of our armor, it was gone. So we're battling them without any armor. Okay. So Blue Nose. Just everyone on your feet immediately. Let's go. Let's go. Faultier is not capable of violence, so you just sleep. But you can rescue people. There's a flak jacket? Where? Flak jackets. Should be stored here somewhere, is it not? Ah, a poor quality is coated in guts, but yeah, I suppose it's better than nothing. Okay, Blue Nose, quickly go get that flak jacket. Go. Right, here we go. Where are they landing and how bad is this? Okay, 2 have landed over here. So she's got Goju, a combat enhancing drug. She's got a rifle and some skill with it. She hates men. It's a 19-year-old girl. This guy has a club with a little bit of skill with it. Greedy misogynist. Okay. Yeah, sadly they're all non-humans otherwise. But then we can consider enslaving them. If they survive. Okay, so 3. Oh shit, 3 groups! No! It's not 3 individuals, it's 3 separate groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Versus our 3. Okay. This might be the last stream. Right. We are just going to have to do our best. Good luck, everyone. So, Sir Hook, at least you can move quickly. Keep that melee weapon. Keep it safe. Okay. Grab that armor, Blue Nose, and then quickly grab a good quality sniper rifle from storage and move up to the river. Egleb, you've got a sword. Right, for now then, I want you to stick with the sword. You've got no ability. Well, move here. Okay, tell you what, just drop your sword right there. Drop you there. I've got a plan. Go and grab the shotgun. Oh, it's bio-coded, that one. Is there another weapon? You need it. So, awful quality. Shame we lost that machine gun. Equip the pump-action shotgun and move here. Okay. Go, everyone go. Right. So they're going to work their way towards us. Shit. Okay, quickly. Hang on, we need to look at... So that's sealed. That's sealed. These traps are active, which is good. Egleb, go. So Sir Hook, I want you to step out here. Close that door. Pull the wedge out and seal it. That's sealed. Okay, we need to get these fully sealed. Faultier, on your feet. Run through the corridor, sealing the doors behind you. Let's go. That's sealed. Right. Let's go. Right. Close that door. Right, Sir Hook, go here. Move to the courtyard. Egleb, move there. Let's go. Where's Blue Nose? You're moving. You're quite slow. Why are you so slow? Is it the jacket? Moving speed. You're food poisoning. Fuck, you're food poisoning. My main shooter has food poisoning. Okay. Move. Okay, so they're already starting to cross the river. Okay, any north of me? No. So they're all on the other side of the river, but not for long. Okay, so move to the door and at least squeeze off a couple of shots before we fall back into the courtyard. Go. But Blue Nose Bear is going to be too slow. He won't be able to shoot and fall back. So Egleb, get the sword quickly and come back. Never mind the gun. Right, Sir Hook, step into the doorway. They're already crossing. They're going to be on us in seconds. Yeah, Blue Nose won't even get into position. Ah, shit. Okay, here they come. What about that one with the go juice? Watch out for her. She's moving. Shit, they're all concentrating on one side. Okay. So here they come. So melee, range. Eggleb's coming. Blue Nose is coming. And we lost Wonderbart with the grenades too. Right. Yeah, the guy with the gun won't even get there in time. Right, so where's the other... Yeah, they're all crossing the same location. So get ready. Rare thrombos have been spotted. Okay. So, do we hold here for a few seconds? Or do we not? Where's Faultier? No, I think we just close the door. Just close the door. Seal it. Wait for further instructions. Okay, the door closed. Right, so Veronica, the 42-year-old woman, is attacking the generator. These two are looking for, something else to do. I'm just hoping we can trip them on as many traps as we can. Shoot the thrombos and bunker inside. Fun idea, but they're miles away. Okay, so. Faultier, come over here. Hold that door open. In fact, don't do that. Right, so. Burgess steps forward, steps on the trap, badly wounds herself. She'll die in 12 hours. Okay, so she's 32 and she's badly wounded. That's one trap hit. Okay, so they're all heavily concentrated on this side. So it's a bad call on my part if I were to step out and engage all of them. So what I want to do is get them from a different location. So let's start moving this way. Yeah, go. So start moving together. Try to catch them alone. Okay, Slicer moves over here. Wonderful. Slicer the Rebel. She stepped forward. And she immediately stepped on a trap. And was that the same one wounded? No, it was Burgess. Okay, so one down at least. Remember, because they're three separate groups, we don't need to inflict that many casualties to get the individual groups to flee. So maybe one, maybe two casualties apiece. So slow and steady. The base will take damage and probably be set fire to. So we just need to prepare for this. Okay, so that's one. No, yeah, continue with my plan. Move this way. I want to draw them this way. Right. Okay. The windmill, the watermill generator has been eliminated. Okay, so Eggleb, the Lordling, step forward. Sir Hook, step forward. Faultier, back away. Blue Nose Bear, I want you to move. Yeah, here's the trouble. Blue Nose Bear is so slow. I dare not send him out without a melee escort, so just move with the rest of them. Right, these two gentlemen pop the door open. Hold the door open. Same with the one behind you. Faultier, make sure that's pried open. Okay, here comes Firisk, the misogynist, and Veronica with her blade. They're running down here to face us. So, can we face them? No, there's a third one behind them. Okay, good. The misogynist was killed. He stepped forward. What happened? 52-year-old stepped forward, hit a trap straight through his torso, and he was killed. Right. So Veronica has a blade. She's not very good with it. She's very slow with it. The one behind with the gun is more dangerous, though. But there's only two of them. So we can jump them, potentially. Move here, gentlemen. Right. Get ready to jump Veronica. Right, jump Veronica. Here she comes. So she turns the corner. That guy, that one with the gun is still going to be a big threat. Please work out. Right, so Sir Hook, use your combat command ability. Here we go. Good. Wonderful. So one unit has broken away. Who does that include? Okay, Burgess, the one that was wounded from before. So Baz and Mpog, so machine pistol and a revolver, they are dangerous. Let's not get target fixation. Take a quick swing against Pack, the 19-year-old misandrist that's running this way. Quick swing, but no, fuck. A guy with a machine pistol is coming round. You get indoors. She's taking up a rifle position. Run inside. Veronica's screaming in pain. Pack runs through the other bunker to line up a shot, but she doesn't notice as we turn round and seal the door behind us. The guys with the machine pistols are coming round, but we are gone. She notices, she runs forward to try and hold the door open, and she succeeds! Okay, she succeeded. So, Blue Nose Bear takes aim with the shotgun, and we rush her. But the people behind her were too slow. They were too slow, and she doesn't successfully hold the back door open. So we've got her. Seal that door. It's sealed! She's alone! Okay. Shooting ability, body modder. No, she's not good enough. Let's kill her. Just kill her immediately. Cut her down. Blue-nosed bear gets so close that you cannot miss with a shotgun. Faultier, despising violence, the slave panics and runs back. Move away. Okay. The gentleman, two women, with machine pistols are running around looking for a target, but they can't find anybody. So, just wait. Just be patient. They might take their rage out on the pigs. Okay, cut down that one. Cut down Pack. Blue-nosed bear takes aim with a shotgun over Egleb's shoulder and fires wildly into the smithy for some reason. She's down. She's dead. Okay. Leave her. No, don't leave her. Faultier. Swallow your fear, and I need you to move the body out of the door. Put down a critical storage location for corpses. Move that body, please. Grab the body. Haul it out of the way. Okay, so 1, 2. So 3 remain, but only 2 are active combatants. 1 has a machine pistol and is exceedingly dangerous. Right. We didn't tunnel through there. Okay, be careful, because that door is not set. But that door is closed, so we can use it. Let's go. So Hooke, lead the charge. Lead the men round through this way towards the half-finished bunker. Faultier drags the corpse away. Well done, Faultier. Okay. Yes, so just as I suspected, they're currently trying to set fire to the animal pen. Sir Hooke, yeah, remember, that is a machine pistol, so don't underestimate it. Wait. Let Blue-nosed bear go in front of you. They're setting fire to the eggs. That's fine. Okay. They're creeping closer. No, let's not get cocky here. What are their melee abilities? Neither of them have particularly good melee abilities. Fuck it. Just go get them. Let's go. All out. Hold the door open. Okay, they're attacking. Right, so Blue-nosed bear go here. Sir Hooke, Egleb, go. Right, Blue-nose, take aim at the one with the machine pistol. The one with the machine pistol takes aim at Egleb and fires and hits. We hit him. Her, sorry, they're 2 ladies. Badly wounding them in the torso with a full spread of buckshot. Okay, Egleb has also been badly shot. So yeah, it's a like for like. Okay, quickly cut that one down. Come on, you can do it. Don't die, Egleb. Come on. Oh, fuck. Oh, is it another pig person? It's another pig person. Fuck. You. Son of... Okay, go. Yes! We win! We're alive. We did it. Egleb got shot to shit, but we're okay. We're okay. Motherfuckers. Right. Start putting out the fire quickly. Egleb, you are pretty fucked up. Get straight to bed. We got him. Okay, Blue-nose, go. Faultier, stand down. Assist with the firefighting if at all possible. Okay, so for those joining the stream, we just defeated an incoming attack. We were exceedingly weak, for we've lost most of our fighters and all of our armor. So a bunch of, the original guys who aren't very competent did their best. Okay, there's one we can capture. Where? Veronica, the 42-year-old drifter. She's bleeding badly, but her injury is not as bad as she thinks it is. She thinks she's dying. Well, she is dying, but certainly not quickly. Capture her. Whoa! She's not a human, but has burning passion for mining. Okay, enslave her. Enslave her. Yeah. Okay. Good shooting abilities too, but again, she's a slave. Right, capture her. Get her captured, get her enslaved. Okay, Sir Hooke, how are you? You're okay. You're fine. A slight bruise on your arm. Alright. Sir Hooke, grab Veronica. Capture her. Right. Now put her in the smaller one. Set that as a slave quarter as a result. Right. Get rid of that corpse. The eggs are saved. Hooray! The eggs were saved. Okay. We did it. We're alive. Fucking pig people. Disgusting creatures. Right. Very good. Faultier, you're off to rest, but before you do, could you please clean up the infirmary to reduce chances of infection? Thank you. Alright. Set the animals to send them back to their previous zone. You're good. Pharaoh, you can roam wherever you wish, so long as it's not the fridge. Where is it? There we go. Inside the base. Yeah. So that's Pharaoh the dog. Wait. Put the panda outside. It's a bloody panda. Alright. Very good. Well done. So Egleb, the medieval lordling, was shot pretty badly. Has 4 bullets in his torso. 1 went into his stomach, another in his kidney. Okay, we need to get that... Yeah, get him treated quickly, please. Clean up all of that blood. Where's Blue Nose? You're going to bed. I'm afraid you need to get to work on tending Egleb there. Save the decent meds just in case we get an infection. Alright. So yeah, try to keep the med bay as clean as possible. I cancelled the capture. Whoops. Faultier. Please go and capture Veronica. Then we'll get her tended to. Alright. The heck is that? It's... Oh, a panther nearby. It's eating another tortoise. Damn, the food poisoning is really reducing the manipulation speed of Blue-Nosed Bear there. Hurry. That's quite a few injuries. Oh shit. 7 hours till Egleb dies. And the speed in which it's taking like a good hour per patch up there. He's got moderate blood loss. He's dying, bro. You gotta hurry. Okay, Sir Hook, do you have any ability to do medicine? Medical skill of 2, but you don't have the food poisoning. Shit, you're throwing... Okay, Sir Hook, you gotta take over. He's gonna die. Quickly. Take over. Okay, so Sir Hook is starting to patch up Egleb, whilst Blue-Nosed Bear is blowing chunks of his breakfast all over the room. Okay, quickly, clean that up for Christ's sake. If I remove the flak vest, will manipulation be faster? Probably, but it's the food poisoning that's doing it. His manipulation went from 17% to 17%. Right. Good. Okay. Sir Hook has it under control. Good man. Right. Faultier, well done. You've delivered Veronica into this tiny cell. She's conscious but in shock. Start reducing her will. So enslave, reduce will only. There we go. Right, so Egleb the medieval lordling is successfully patched up. Lots of bullets in him though. And that was only herbal medicine, so it wasn't particularly high quality, so... What the fuck? He's been scratched in the right eye by a peacock. Or a peafowl, even. Alright. Okay, good man. Can you clean the place? No, we'll never do cleaning. Major break risk. Blue-Nosed Bear, because of your food poisoning. Yeah, go and get something to eat and then go straight to bed. Alright. Faultier's gone to bed. Sorry to wake you up, but all hands on deck. Please get that infirmary cleaned, and then, Sir Hook, go and patch up Veronica before she dies. Alright. So Wonderbart is a few hours away from arriving in Dixieland, the trade location that we sent him to. We sent him on his dangerous mission. So far, the first half appears to be succeeding. So Sir Hook, the cult leader, go and pick up a stack of herbal medicine and go to treat that prisoner. So she's a creature I've never seen before. A genetically engineered monstrosity. What is she? She is a dirt mole. With grey skin adapted to artificial light, they thrive in cramped and dark spaces where combat and travel happens over short distances. They are exceptionally capable at digging or mining tasks in the open. However, they suffer from a sensitivity to light, slow speed, and poor eyesight at a distance. After the first tunnel colonies failed due to the stress of confinement, colonization agencies began genetically altering colonists to live without open space or sunlight. This xenotype is known colloquially as dirt moles. Today, dirt moles have expanded out of their original tunnel homes and rule many confined spaces in the anthrosphere. They can be found in deep mines, cramped low-tech spacecraft, and teeming by the billions in the dark underlayers of countless herb worlds. So grey eyes. So what do they have? So fast wound healing, that's good. Slow running. Carriers of this gene move more slowly than normal. Intense UV sensitivity. Carriers of this gene have biological compounds in their skin that react dangerously to UV radiation. Ooh. Moving speed reduced by 80% in the sunlight. That's pretty bad. That's very bad. Strong melee damage, though. Okay. Sadly, she doesn't know how to use melee weapons. Grey eyes, so their eyes are pale. Mid-black hair, light grey skin, nearsighted. Oh, okay, so despite her skill with a weapon, she's shit at range. Perhaps she's not the best slave. What mining opportunities do I have nearby? You know? She's gonna have to travel to do mining. Oh no! Oh no! The child! He's been ambushed by a naked teenager! What the fuck? This is like a weird... Okay, this is a weird fantasy. Right, a naked 17-year-old girl is approaching. A nudist. A body modern nudist. Right. You sure you're not dreaming this? If you entered puberty? Right, this is a problem. So what do we do? What do we do? Will the elephant fight back if she attacks the elephant? Will she attack the elephant? Do I drop some silver and see if she leaves me the fuck alone? Yes. Okay, well at least she's got limited skill with that, but she will be fast, unfortunately. Am I fast? Probably not as fast as she is. We'll see. Okay, run towards her with the grenades. Try to buy time. Okay, try to throw a grenade in her path. Here we go. Back away and... Oh! Oh my god! Oh, you son of a bitch! Holy shit! That'll do it! Holy shit! Well done, Wanderbot. What a fucking throw! Holy shit, dude. There you go. There we go. Great job, Wanderbot. Holy shit. There you go. Right. Yeah, so he timed it well. He threw it at the exact right moment. We're good. Caravan battle 1. You can reform the caravan now in the world screen by just hitting the reform button. Yeah, sure. Okay. So, reform caravan. Continue on to the trade destination. Items, anything in the local area that we can... Why would we take her body? Okay. Let's grab some chunks as well. Jesus, no, don't. Mechanoid slag. Don't know if they're going to buy this when we arrive, but... Carry some sandstone? Travel supplies. Anything else we can carry in the area? No. Right. Why taking her? I don't know. Can we sell her when we get there? No, fuck it. We'll just leave her. Fuck it. Just go. It's just random bits of rock, and they're not gonna give a shit. Just get out of here. Right. Oh, yeah, shit. I forgot about the skull. Damn it. Should have grabbed the skull. Right. There we go. Right, patch up those injuries. Okay, we'll never do cleaning. Whose vomit is that? It's Sir Hook's vomit. Oh, no, wait. Not sure. Faultier, what are you doing? Clearing animal field. Could you please come and clean up that cell before Veronica gets an infection? Right. Right. Yeah, so for those joining the stream, we've just survived a raid that that could have cost us everything. We need to get the traps reset. These traps worked very well. Yeah, certainly get as many traps built as possible. Alright. Blue nose, yeah, your food poisoning is a huge issue. Maybe Eggleb. No, Eggleb's down and out. Yeah, we just need people to rest. Alright. Alright, so speed up the time a smidge. Major break risk. Sir Hook, you're upset. Yep, just go relax, eat food, go to bed. Yeah, go straight to bed. Alright. Eggleb is also upset, in intense pain. Right, here we go. So the child has finally arrived. So for those who did not see it, I sent a 10-year-old boy on a journey. Here we go. All the way from here to Dixieland, this nearby settlement. So they look confused when a 10-year-old boy hauling an elephant and 2 alpaca arrives. So, fulfill the trade deal. They requested 19 clubs, so he lifts up a strap on the side of the elephant, revealing 19 freshly made clubs. There we go. We've completed the quest. And as a result, they've given us a ghost. Oh, no, wait, it's not a ghost. It's someone wearing a full veil, everything. Nitro is their name. Greetings. A baseline human. They say hello to Wonderbart. Who are you? Can we see what you do? What do you have? Oh, it's a cannibal. Okay, we're going to have to do something about that. How do I see their everything? Their stats, their everything. Here we go. Bio. Right, so... Oh, there's 74? You didn't tell us there was 74? They're really old. Damn it. 74 years old. A former computer... It's like a mathematician. And then a computer engineer when they were older. Burning passion for intellect. So, are they frail? Major artery blockage. Are they going to have a heart attack on the way home? I feel we've been scammed here. Okay. Still, a burning passion and high intellect. If they get back without a heart attack, then hopefully they can, start doing research for us. Right. So while you're here, Wonderbart, speak with speak with the settlers. So, what can you sell? Right, so the 2 alpaca and our elephant. Keep those, obviously. They've got, a wide selection, because we're visiting them. So that's our silver. We've only got 300, because I didn't want to take everything for the risk of an attack. They've got a television. Oh, which we almost... Okay, what can we sell? We didn't bring a huge amount. Sadly, it was mainly the person that we wanted. Right. Sell some berries that I scavenged. A pump shotgun, which I bought for the sake of him. A duster, again, I bought for the sake of him. We might be shit out of luck. Hi there, Jinx. Hope you're well. Pump shotgun, bionic ear. No, there's not a huge amount we can really... How are we doing food-wise? 4.7 days of food. We'll make it. Okay. Damn, if we could get that television. They've got a tube television. I've got 2 of them. But we just can't afford it. If I sold anything, if I sold one of the alpaca, I could afford it. Will that increase the journey time home? Yeah, why not? Let's sell one of the alpaca. Keep the female because it's pregnant. Sell mongo fish. Then we can afford it. Yeah, sell mongo fish the alpaca. Right. To buy a tube television, which is going to be important for the sake of entertainment, especially for the people wounded in the infirmary. Yeah, what happened to the pieces of the... We bought a dead girl. Is she even here? Oh, I think we just left her, didn't we? No, we didn't. My bad. Okay. Yeah, grab that and maybe buy a smidge of chocolate. Right. Cool. Right, so we exchanged an alpaca. Where are we going? Going this way? Yep. Okay, head this way. Right, let's go. So head on back then. So the new guy, the old man, very old man, and the 10-year-old boy. Creepy. Is it an old man or an old woman? It's a dude. 74-year-old dude with a heart issue. Damn it. Thank you, Anubish Original. Thank you very much, Anubish. Okay. So, Sir Hook, you're feeling frail with gut worms. You're in pain. Egleb, you're feeling shot to shit. You've got like 6 bullets in you. They're patched up, but not well. You're about to have a mental breakdown because you're very upset and in intense pain. For this reason, I'm going to probably put you under. Anesthetize him. Blue-nosed bear, major food poisoning. Could you please come over here and, before Egleb has a mental breakdown, put him under. Extreme break risk, Egleb. There we go. Hi there, Umbra. Continuing from before we had the raid, check out your pants bill details for the tick for counting equipped clothing. Thank you for the reminder, Umbra. So let's have a look. So we're making trousers. Do it until you have X number. So 9 out of 5 we currently have. I see, this is cool. Do I count the equipped and do I... Ah! So we have 12 out of 5 if I include the equipped. Okay. Interesting. That's good to know. Yeah, lots of cool details have been added. Okay. Did he do it? He did it. Okay, so for a day, Egleb is fully sedated, so that should reduce the chance of a mental breakdown. He's in lots of pain and needs to heal. Right, sedated fully. All right. I need to keep my eyes on the time today because I've got lots of work to do. There are also rhinos in our bunker. For those who did not catch the update at the start of the stream, please know that I'm currently working on Daisy Bullshittery Part 15. It's a 15-minute long video, and I edited it together last week. So the video is playable from start to finish, just without the text, and it's a bit raggedy in places. It's going to take me about a week for like 5 editing days for every 5 minutes of footage to animate. So it's going fine. This week has been a bit of a mess, though, because I'm going back and I'm trying to make some of my editing processes more efficient. And so what I'm doing is I'm reworking the way in which I generate my text, which I normally do just by using little templates, which I import from After Effects project to the next one. Now, I'm doing that, yes, but I'm also seeing if I can utilize a transcribed program to sort of quickly generate roughly what is being said at the same time, and generate text layers roughly where it's being said, meaning as I start editing, things should be roughly in the correct location. It is helping. I'm noticing a significant speed in which I'm able to create the compositions. Granted, the real meat and potatoes of the editing is still to be done, all the keyframing. And I am noticing that DayZ is really difficult for keyframing. I can already see it. An inconsistent frame rate means that I often have to stop the You can't just interpolate between two positions smoothly because the frame rate is jumpy. So I need to step in and manually intervene a lot to make the text jumpy with it, otherwise it doesn't look like it's attached. I'm also noticing that the presence of in-game camouflage and unfortunately poor bitrate due to the large amount of foliage in DayZ means that auto-tracking is absolutely choking. So it looks like a very significant portion, like armor, is going to have to be manually keyframed. Medkits? Oh, wonderful. Good shout. We'll grab those medkits and bring them in. Faultier, would you kindly? Oh, that panther's dangerous. Watch out for that. Thank you, chat. Right, what's that underneath the rhino? Just the skull of someone random. Okay, good job, Blue-Nosed Bear. Alright. Thank you, Turboba. Thank you very much, Turboba. Where are the skull spikes? Yeah, we had a few of them. We need more of them. Blue-Nosed Bear, how's your food poisoning? You're recovering from your food poisoning. Go and get some nutrient paste, for fuck's sake. Take the submachine gun? Well, it's only a machine pistol, but it is of good quality, so good idea. Hold that outer door open. We seal them only on the defense when we have to go and, you know, initiate our defenses. Damn it, Blue-Nosed Bear is still throwing up. Thank you, Lithram. Thank you very much, Lithram. There we go. Right. Ah, the loss of the watermill generator is yet another blow. That cannot be easily replaced. Alright. Don't forget about the prisoner. She's starving. Faultier, someone bring her food. Blue Nose. Well, actually, finish your own meal. Consume your meal. Yeah, eat your meal, then feed the prisoner. I need to wall the generator up. Can I even do that? Okay, Egleb can walk again. Right. Yeah, feed the prisoner, then feed Egleb, and then add an operation to give him... Hold on, he's a teetotaler. I was going to give him some ambrosia fruit, but he won't touch it because it's alcoholic, I presume. Alright. Well done, Faultier. Thank you for doing all the cleaning. Right. Let's switch over Faultier the slave. How is your current suppression? Not too bad. Switch over your main job from cleaning over to hauling, please, Faultier. Please haul. Yep, refuel passive haulers, passive coolers. Move the corpses into the river. Indeed, Sven, we're nearing the looking at the time part of the stream. All right. Yeah, try and break her will. Break her will and try and convert her with a crisis of faith. All right. We have so many wild boar. Fucking hell. Okay. So, the away mission. Yeah, they're on their way back. The old man that's with Wanderbart. What's your skill with a gun? 0. Great. Alright. Wait, sorry, that was refueling a passive cooler in a room with air conditioning. We don't need that. Remove that, please. Thank you, Lucian VT. Thank you for doing that, Lucian VT. Thank you kindly. Right, straight to bed with you, Blue Nose. But nah, maybe there's still a bit more time. Could you instead focus on getting another spike trap completed? Thank you. Yeah, we need to, you know what, seal that bunker door again. Let's not keep, yeah, don't keep one, yeah, fuck. Let you go through it. We shouldn't be walking through our own spike defenses. That's a fast way to get stabbed. Captain says, it really doesn't seem strange you have so much of a follower retention. What a nice community, says Captain. Says you! Captain is referring to the fact that some years ago I received a message from Twitch telling me that apparently this channel was among one of the highest for subscriber retention on the website. Apparently that's a stat, and apparently this particular channel's quite high up in there. And then I was lurking one day, I've told the story a million times, but I was lurking one day in my chat before I went streaming, and I was listening to people talking, and they were describing their own private maladies and their own private, you know, things, like such and such has a condition which means that they're in bed. Twitten, for example, has a wheelchair. And then they had this moment of self-realization when they looked at each other in my chat and went, wait, is Soviet's audience mostly people that can't physically move away? And I was privately thinking to myself going, yes, captive audience, yes. So I can talk about anything and you can't flee. You're stuck here. You're stuck here with me. You're stuck here. You're trapped. What shall I talk about? Let's talk about right-wing American politics. Thank you, Captain Threepwood. Okay. Quest expired. Yeah, we couldn't get to it. A stash of supplies was detected nearby. Lovely. Okay. Oh dear. Who's throwing up? It's Sir Hooke again. Those gut worms are really proving to be a problem. I still haven't moved the body out of the door. Yeah, we need to get the corpses out, don't we? Faultier is now assigned to hauling, so hopefully she should manage it. Also, we need to get a proper bed for poor Cyanide the monkey. So let's put down a animal bed, I presume, and make it out of something cozy for him. Let's make it out of lovely bison wool. He'd like that. Put it in any bit. Well, put a couple down. Let him decide. Right. The hogs might eat the corpse. They might do. Then again, it's probably easier because they're going to start rotting. Let's stick them in the river. And then because they're in the water, decomposition will be relatively fast. Then again, isn't there one... There's a patch of water here, but we cannot easily fence it up without fencing off the whole thing. Okay. Lovely. Another set of... Yeah, another trap has been built. Please move the trap to be... doobly-doo. Please cancel that trap, and please move this trap to be here. So in the event... So it does seem that the enemy are constantly attacking this itty-bitty corner here. So this does seem to be a... the best place to reinforce with traps. Oh, there's one. Sorry. Yeah, just get this one here. Let's not be idle on the trap front. You've also still got quite a bit of energy, so let's, yeah, quickly get shit done. If you can get a secondary door in here using some of these limestone, even if it's just one door, please, because then we can lock this door, and then we're not continually walking out onto our own traps. There we go. Right, Faultier, what are you doing? You're getting fuel for the wood-fired generator. That's going to be a continual issue. Once you're done with that, could you bury? We have an option to bury. That implies we have a grave open. Click it and see what you do. There should not be an option to bury. Okay. The 10-year-old and the 74-year-old are still about 3 or 4 days away. The grave was right there. Oh, of course. Yes. I dug that briefly. We couldn't have a requiem there. Of course, of course. Yes, I thought I was trying to hold a ritual called a requiem, but it didn't work. Take the skulls? Also a good idea. Yeah. Mark them all. Extract the skulls. We need to get the skull things built, don't we? Alright. Oh yes, this morning, folks, when I was taking Lulu in, I was going down my driveway, and Lulu was in her little... Well, she wasn't in the pram. No, she was walking alongside the pram. But as I was trying to negotiate the pram to get it inside the door, I got a phone call, and I quickly took out my phone and I answered it, and it was one of the strangest well, not like strangest, but it was an unusual phone call, because it was a cold call asking if I would like to have a loan, which is an immediate red flag, like, oh my god, someone's... don't fucking start talking about taking loans from a random guy on the phone. But what was interesting is that it was from PayPal. PayPal, like the American payment handling service. I would never for a moment consider a loan from PayPal. Anyway, but the guy on the phone was very friendly. He was very nice, but I just politely explained that, alas, PayPal is not really... It's not, this business doesn't need that. PayPal, in my particular case, I'm using it as a sort of, I suppose, like a middleware layer for my business. For, obviously, there's Twitch, an American company, there's Patreon, an American company. They need some sort of middle, like a payment layer to interface with. And so PayPal is it. And so it goes to PayPal, and from there it goes over to the UK, where it's then taxed. Or rather, it gets in the ecosystem for my business bank account and self-assessment and all that jazz. What the fuck? Sorry, excuse me. Faultier, incapable of violence, genetically incapable of violence and extremely squeamish. But right now she's twisting the heads off with her bare hands. And this does not count as violence? Yep, just give it a twist and turn and pop. Yeah, the blood goes everywhere, but that just happens. She's also genetically cheerful, so she's probably singing la 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 as she does so. You freak. No, don't bury them. Yeah, don't bury them. Just go dump them. Right. Can you go clean up that hospital? How did you puke on 3 different sides? Did you puke to your left, puke to your right, and then puke over Egleb to the other side of the room, Sir Hook? Fuck's sake. Oh, sorry. It's Egleb's puke. Oh, of course, because we gave him anesthetic. I'm with you. How's he feeling? Pretty shitty. All right. So yeah, that was a weird phone call this morning. Yeah. Yeah, check the ceiling. The weirdest one, without going into the grisly details, because people might be eating, but when I was a child, I felt really ill, and I had to get to the toilet. But I remember I was at my nan's house. You see, my nan's toilet was weird because it was like all the way. So imagine a quite long terraced building, like lots of houses that have been built side on side. So there's a big line of them. So imagine a house which is narrow, is my point. And I was at the front lounge sitting on one of the sofas, and the toilet for some reason is in a conservatory, like an extension on the back of the building, which has then gone around so a really narrow, thin house. And so I suddenly realized I was like a child. I was like 9 years old, and I was going to vomit. And I remember trying to run, but I think I was blocked by something. There were too many people because it was a family gathering and there was furniture and stuff. So I didn't make it. But what I do remember happening is that my mum, because I was small, was manhandling me and sort of picking me up in such a way to drag me to the toilet quickly. But all she really did was create a fire hose of vomit as this child was being carried, me, throughout the long terrace house. I think I got every bit of carpet on the way. And by the time I got to the toilet, I didn't need to go anymore. Yeah. She basically painted a line from the front of the house to the back of the house using a vomiting child. Sorry. Oh dear. Do I know why I was sick? No, I was like 9 years old. I don't remember. How's the garden doing, Ivani, after the warmth it's just had? It's alive. Holy shit. The vegetable plot is absolutely exploding with life in real life. So full of big cabbages and radishes and potatoes. Everything's growing. Everything's alive. It's cool. Speaking of alive, there's a panther outside the door which is going to eat somebody if we don't shoot it. Oh my god, I've got so many pigs. Okay, we need to extend that pen, otherwise they're going to start starving. Dickler says, you remember being sick in high school and you were crying in the office because you had an important test that day. The teacher saw you and went, Jesus Christ, go home. I don't care about the test. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, a transport crash. From the enemy. Another potential prisoner. Who is it? It lands. Mushinto. A 21-year-old man. Young. Melee skill, construction with a slight passion. Ooh, a brawler. Nimble on his feet, but delicate. Damn. Brawler but delicate. What a shame. If only he was brawler but not delicate, or brawler but tough, like Merbles was in the last playthrough. Still, good. A potential recruit, not necessarily a slave. And he's human. What about his injuries? Oh, his injuries are not too severe, which means he's going to get up and walk away quickly. So someone get out there quickly and capture him. Quickly. He'll be down, but only for a short time. Blue Nose, have you fully recovered? You have. Quickly capture him before he gets up and leaves. Shit. Hurry. Faultier, what the hell are you doing? Oh, you're refueling the generator. Hurry. Okay. Good. Egleb's injuries are steadily getting better. Faultier is burning clothes that we don't need. Double check she's getting the right ones. Yes, an awful quality. Yeah. So burn the clothes that are just poo. Hold these doors open. Right. Go, Blue Nose Bear. Dickless, it's a story generator, like an adult Sims. A group of people, your own people, you can select them before you start if you wish, crash land on a remote rim world, a world on the galactic rim, away from civilization and comfort and everything. And they've got to try and work together. You can direct your people to a certain extent, but mostly they follow their own sort of directives. They have their own likes, dislikes, strengths, weaknesses. You've got to try and manage them in the face of random events given to you by an AI director, which you pick yourself. Phoebe Chillax is the lightest of them if you're just learning the game, and I recommend her. What's her name? Cassandra is the average one. Deceptively tough in the late game. But Randy Random is where anything can happen for the story. Egleb is once again super upset. Okay, look, Egleb, you can walk. Go and get up. Go... Oh, your trousers fell off. No, your trousers are tattered. Oh, no, okay. Go put on some new trousers. Can you drop the sword before you go apeshit with it? Drop the sword. Extreme break risk. So Egleb, the medieval lordling at the age of 21, is very upset. He's putting on some nice clean cloth trousers. And now he's off to go and eat a meal of liquefied corn, which is kind of gross, but that's what we've got. Alright. There we go. Have a bite to eat before you go nuts. Faultier the slave is once again, clearing out the storeroom of any clothes that are shitty. So synth thread pants are lovely and all that, but they're currently below, 50%, so they're quite tattered. So, yeah. Synth thread. The stuff this thing is made of, Spacer Tech synthetic fabric designed for making ordinary clothes. It is soft, light, strong, and insulates well. Should you not build a bridge over the river? We could. It would be an idea. But the enemy would be able to utilize it. Starvation risk, Sir Hook, because of your gut worms. Right, Egleb is off to go and tend to the prisoner, Veronica. Okay, Faultier the slave is once again burning clothes. I should probably put in an edict to stay inside the base in a minute. Because of the panther. Right. So Blue-Nosed Bear, the space janitor, drops the prisoner. Okay, they're not that badly wounded, frankly. Are they hungry? No, they're okay. Begin reducing their will. So we're going to attempt to recruit them. Reduce their resistance, rather. Okay, a potential recruit. Thank you, Faultier. Get rid of all the things we do not require. Blue-Nosed Bear has picked up a slice of raw panther meat and is chewing on it in the rec room. He seems to like it. He's an ascetic character, so he's got the stat ascetic. So he likes having a shitty bedroom. Where is your bedroom, anyway? Your bedroom's there. You're upset about your friend Bloodwell. Yeah, we need to have an execution. We haven't had one in a while. Okay, you're just relaxing socially. That's fine. Just chill, guys. You guys have been through. You've been through a lot, frankly. Just try to relax. Okay. So miles away, kilometers away, sorry, we've got Wonderbart, the 10-year-old boy, and Nitro, who doesn't have a proper name yet, the 74-year-old man, as part of a caravan coming home. They're a few days away. Alright. Some Go Juice, military synthetic drug thing. Gotta be careful. Alright. Yeah, we need to get these dead bodies dropped into the river before they start decomposing properly. Do you play the game with others, says Filthy? No, it's a single-player game. Right. Yeah, we have a minor stockpile here. We should get like a formal stockpile with shelves. It's just an unused bedroom currently. You can play co-op? No, it's a single-player game. Damn it. Turn off all the lights, unfortunately. A low power situation. It does have a co-op mode. It's a single player game. It doesn't have a co-op mode. Right. It has mods? Then that's not in the game, is it? Right. Okay. Faultier, yeah. Okay, so we're disabling all the switches. So, low wind, and we've got some blockage. Yeah, we need to cut down that tree. But the real problem is that the loss of the watermill means that, we just don't have the incoming power. Right. Okay. Yep, good. The wild boar are producing lots of piglets for us. We need to get this extra pen built before the wild boar starts starving. Oh, they're eating the ambrosia fruit. Oh, yay. Are they going to get drunk? Is that a thing that can happen? Ambrosia warmth? Presumably not, because they're eating the plant and not the fruit. Okay. Right. So Sir Hook is sleeping. Good. Egleb's injury. He's over most of his injuries now. So he's in a medium amount of pain after all those gunshots. Okay. Seems so. That is quite a lot of boar, isn't it? Does it specify in the pen? If I click on the pen and go to animals. Whoopsie. Animals. No. How does one do it? Here we go. So wild boar. 25 population. 25 wild boar. Okay. Auto... How does one do it again? There's a way to show slaughter rates or something. No, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Auto slaughter. Here we go. So male adults. So maximum of 2. There are currently 5. Okay. Female adults. Maximum... Oh, currently 9 young females. Okay, good. So I don't know if that means that they can breed yet, because there are different like levels of young. There's the tiny piglets to juveniles. So where's a juvenile female? So female wild boar. Yeah, that's a juvenile. I think. 2 quadrums, so 2 seasons old, already pregnant. Good, good, good. So basically keep only a couple of males and then just have the rest females and just start mass producing piglets for meat. Alright. So long as we feed them grass, they should be okay. We need to shoot that panther before it eats one of us or eats a piglet. So we'll do that in the morning. Everyone go to bed. Egleb, the medieval lordling, is having his first conversation with Veronica, the captured attacker. Broke her will. She can now be enslaved, and we should probably do that. Right. We do have a spare bedroom for a slave. Alright. What happened to Cyanide the monkey? Where is Cyanide the monkey? He's somewhere in the base. Yeah, I'm trying to give him a nice cozy bed so he'll sleep in it. Okay. Right. Not Mad says forcing his subscribers to fuck. No, that comes later. That's like that's a plan in the works. Oh, you mean in the game? Sorry, who's vomiting? Sir Hook. He has a pillow of corn right about now. Vomiting up more corn. Okay. What are you doing? Getting some limestone. Yeah, we need to get this door open so you can move back and forth without continually walking over our own traps. And maybe... Does the woodcutter's table block the thing? Guess we'll find out. Probably best to move it inside the walls. Right. Hi there, Messi. Hope you're well. Oh, he's up again. It's a bit dark in here because power's so low. Alright. There we go. Come on in. What's that there? Oh, just an animal sleeping spot. Yeah, get rid of that. Put down a, yep, growing zone for rice. Food situation is good right now, so don't worry about growing stuff. Alright. Messi's well, just chilling. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. Yeah, so looking at the time, folks, I should definitely leave it there because I've had 2 hours so far and I've got lots of work to do today. So, yeah. So, thank you for watching. On this stream, a bit eventful, the 10-year-old boy succeeded on his mission so far to get to Dixieland, the nearby trade zone, at which point he traded for what we hoped would be a colonist with burning passion for research. That is true, they did give us that. Unfortunately, he's 74 years old with a major heart problem. So, that's an issue. So he's going to get to the base. We don't even know what he looks like because he's covered himself in like a veil. He'll get to the base, start doing research, and then probably have a heart attack immediately, and we've wasted our time. Wanda Bart the child was also attacked by a 17-year-old naked girl. He responded by throwing a grenade at her feet, killing her. So well done there. The main base itself was attacked by about 7 raiders versus our 3. We successfully defended the base using a combination of murder hole, like bolt holes essentially, popping out into different bunkers, and also traps, so spike traps. So we need to put down as many as possible. So yeah, we need to get them everywhere, basically. And we've also got a new slave, potentially, from that group, and hopefully a new prisoner in the form of a guy who dropped down from an enemy colony. So we're trying to gradually recover. Potentially this new guy could be another capable builder, although he does have a lack of experience. He does have some interest in it. Right. So, as for right now, I'm working on Daisy Bullshittery Part 15. It is week 1 of a 3-week animation effort. So the video is 15 minutes long, and it's going to take me about 1 day for every 60 seconds of footage. So yeah, I'm hoping by the end of tomorrow, I'll have at least 5 minutes fully animated. So expect delivery of the video in very early July. that's the plan. Got to stick with it. So, gonna grab a sandwich, get straight on with work, and pretty much remain unmoved from this chair for the rest of today. Thank you all for watching. Have a lovely afternoon. I will leave you in the company of Sam once again because he's the only person that I'm following who is currently live. He is a knobhead. Please tell him that I called him a knobhead. Thank you all of you.
Has to be further away because it's cheaper and you have to travel to get to it. So it's a bit of a pain in the ass and out of the way.